UCAT staff members specialize in helping you collect and make sense of feedback on your teaching. We're here to help you gather data about your courses in a variety of ways. One of the most powerful sources of feedback is your students, but a feedback tool could be helpful in keeping their comments focused and productive.
I wanted to make sure I was on track with what I was doing. I wanted to know if the out-of-classroom assignments made sense to them, because it's an activity-based class, or did they think, oh, these are a pain to do? All those kinds of things, and what did I need to fine-tune? How could I get better? I knew I was a good instructor, but I wanted to be better, and I thought this is an excellent way to do it.
There's nothing that says in the teacher rule book, as it were, that you have to stick with something that's not working. So we'll change it up. We'll do some other activity. I listen to students' feedback too.
Small group instructional diagnoses, or SCIDs, are one feedback tool. About halfway through the term, a UCAT staff member can meet with your students and collect feedback through writing and guided discussion. You'll meet with a UCAT staff member before and after the SCID to put that feedback in context and plan ways to improve the remaining weeks of the semester.
What I went through with Lindsay, we sat down and talked about the course, so she understood how it was structured, and she understood what was done in class, outside of class, what the goals were, those types of things. And she took the first portion of the class, I want to say about 20 minutes or so. I wasn't in the room. And again, she would ask them specific questions as well as general feedback. And then all that was collected and she put it into a report. And then we met afterwards to go through that. So here's where you're on track. Here's where they're thinking there could be some fine tuning. And you get all that in that report. And you can respond to students and say, hey, I heard you, here's some of the things I'm doing. And the students told me they really liked going through the process. They really appreciated somebody asking them what they thought.
Student evaluations of instruction, or SEIs, are another feedback tool. For most courses, students are able to complete these online near the end of each semester. Students are asked to rate the instructor using a Likert scale and have the option to include qualitative comments. UCAT staff members can help you make sense of SEI feedback and apply it to following semesters. Some courses do not have automatic SEIs, and sometimes you may want to ask your students your own set of questions. In an individual consultation, UCAT staff can help you design a student feedback collection tool that fits your needs.
So I really wanted to find out how successful the class was and really make it the best class it could be. So I felt it was really important to build a survey in at the end. And SEIs are more general of assessing high level on what the course and how the teacher did. But I really wanted detailed, what did you think of each assignment, each tour that we did, each project we did? What did we not cover that you would have liked to? I also went through each objective and I said, do you remember the objectives? Did we meet the objectives? I certainly had an open-ended question too, but I developed the survey and then sent a draft to UCAT, and then they helped me revise it. So I had a lot of what turned out to be yes/no questions, which doesn't get a lot of feedback. So they helped me rephrase things so it was not, like for example, we had, I asked them, did you think the reflection papers were helpful? Versus, what did you learn from doing the reflection papers? So they could still say, I learned nothing. Verse would be a no, but instead it really prompts them to think, what did I learn? And then I can get some better feedback.
It's great to get feedback on your teaching from lots of different sources, and you may want data on the classroom that students can't provide. UCAT staff can conduct a classroom observation and then meet with you to discuss your areas of concern or interest. We can also help you plan peer observations or ways to involve your advisor or mentor giving you feedback on your teaching.
Alan Kalish came out as a kind of a teaching observer. I wanted him to observe my teaching and give me a sense of what I'm doing, help me get clearer about what I'm doing, and help me with broadening my toolkit. So Alan watched my teaching, reported back on it very neutrally, which is really hard for our colleagues to do, and to give just neutral, straightforward feedback. He helped me give language for what I was doing well. Like every experience with UCAT, it helped me get more explicit about what I value as a teacher.